What's up, everybody? I got my true red, white, and blue, or true to the red, white, and blue shirt on, because America, guys. I love my country and I love you people in it. And if you're not in this country, thanks for supporting our country. So, on that note, the shed to house in the world, it got staked up, got cleared. Is it going to be built? So, as you guys know, Melissa is not up here right now. She had to take care of some dental work and all that stuff. And so it kind of left me up here, and I started thinking, this is not what it is. I'm just saying hypothetically. Let's say Melissa never comes back. There's been a lot of comments saying, sorry bro, Melissa ain't coming back. And that could be the case. Maybe she has a lot going on in her life. What if she doesn't come back? What if the tooth doesn't heal and we're too far away from the dentist and all that stuff for her to get worked on? What if she doesn't come back? What if she just said, you know what, Jason, I stayed with you for 2 weeks. I don't freaking like you, dude. I don't want to come back. You know what? That's her own decision. But as of right now, that's not what's going on. I just figured I would jump on that because of the comments. But my thing is, we marked out the shed to house, and is it going to get worked on whether Melissa's here or not? I've had some people ask, and yes. So pretty much, if Melissa doesn't come back, I still want a shed here. I need storage for some of my stuff. I got tools, stuff like that. I need a shed to house here either way. Whether Melissa comes back or not, I need a shed. And then eventually I'll turn into shed to house. I honestly don't remember if I talked to you guys about it at all. I don't remember. I know I've talked to other people, but I don't remember if I talked to you guys. So my goal for this property is tiny house community, pretty much. So I want a shed to house here. This will be guest quarters. And then I want down over there, maybe a hobbit house, down further, a little A-frame, down further, an arched cabin, maybe down by the creek, a little shack. Like, I want tiny house city. And I want each little spot to have its own feel. So pretty much I want to feel like if you came out here, it's a little campground, it's an Airbnb, whatever it may be. But either way, I'm getting a shed delivered here, whether, you know, Melissa comes up or not. So I know there were some concerns of that, like what would you do if she didn't come back, you know, all the stuff. It's not a concern in my eyes at all. I can make the monthly payments for the shed. It's not a big deal. And it's like I told Melissa in the beginning, I said, I want a shed here anyways. And eventually, no, I will not build it out right now. Priority is my tiny house, because I know that's what you're thinking. But I will work on the shed to house when all that stuff's done and dried in and all that stuff over there. So I do need a shed here, though, to put a lot of my stuff. As soon as I start working on the inside of the house, I can't have all my generators and all that stuff over there. I need a place for my tools. There's a lot of stuff that I have that I need storage. I don't want to really move into the tiny house until it's done on the inside, or pretty dang close, because I got all my clothes, stuff like that. I don't want to, as of right now, I'm sleeping on an air mattress, and I just put the air mattress up against the wall, and I don't want to, you know, have to move all that stuff every day once I start working on the inside. And I might start working on the inside a lot sooner than you guys think, because as you guys know, treated wood is hard to come by. So it's going to be really hard to finish out the deck and all that stuff on the outside. But luckily I do have some, and you'll see that on the Crockers. But I do need a place to put all my stuff, my clothes, my tools, all that type of thing, all that type of stuff. So I need a shed here anyways. So I just figured I would jump on that and let you guys know that, because a lot of you are asking, well, what if Melissa doesn't come back? What would you do? That's my plan. I wanted a shed here anyways. Eventually I'm going to turn it into a shed to house. And then, you know, again, somewhere down here, I want to do like a hobbit house, because that'd be cool. A little bit further, like a cabin, like a legit cabin, not just, you know, what I'm doing in the tiny house. So no worries on that. It's not a big deal. I'm not worried. Some of you guys don't think I think, and I always have a game plan for everything. And I don't know. I guess I'm smarter than the average bear. A lot of people don't give me enough credit. They assume that I don't assume the worst. You know, with Melissa coming up, you know, she left and she had to go do the dental stuff. She's having stuff, you know, wrong with her teeth, and she'll fill y'all guys in on all that on her channel, I'm sure, and when she comes back. But I always have a game plan for everything, and I live in the moment. I do all that stuff, but I always have a game plan. So, you know, even the other day when my truck messed up, I had people, you know, being like, "Oh my gosh, what about your dogs? How are they gonna eat? How are they gonna drink? You know, all that stuff." I've got it down, guys. You know, I knew ahead of time. At any time, as soon as I brought my animals up here, I don't. And here's another thing: people always ask, like, when I feed them. They're on a self feeder. They have their own food out. They have water out. I try to keep it to where they could easily survive off of that for roughly 5 to 7 days, in case something like that happened, or in case, you know, what if I get hurt or whatever the case may be. I always want them taken care of. These animals are my top priority. I love animals. I used to rescue dogs, not for a rescue group, not for anything, just other than myself. I truly love animals, especially dogs, and I always have the best interest, their best interest in mind. So you guys got to start giving me a little more credit. I know there's some things I don't know as far as like building or whatever, like, you know, I'm not an off-grid expert, but I do have common sense. Even though my mom says common sense ain't so common these days, and I figured that out in the comments. But for the most part, you guys are awesome. I just wanted to address the whole if Melissa doesn't come back thing, shed to house thing. Again, I'm not worried about it. I prefer that she comes back. I prefer that you know, we get to do the shed to house for her. She gets to learn all that stuff. But if for some reason, you know, she's just like, hey, my tooth, my mouth is just killing me, I am not gonna make her feel obligated to come up here and do this because she started it. I know how it is. I got a lot of dental work done before I moved to Oklahoma, and that stuff's painful. For even just right now, my teeth are still slightly sensitive, and that was 6 months ago when I got all my dental work done. So I know how it goes. I know how it feels. So I would never put that pressure on her to have to come out here and deal with all this stuff in the woods with that problem. And so if you guys have any maybe messed up teeth, dental work, you understand. And the last thing you want to do when you're in pain is be out in the woods with nothing around. So no worries with that, guys. But again, the 10 by 16 would be super cool out here. I personally really like the Davis buildings where they're made of the recycled doors. I thought it was super cool. It's already insulated. It's just a different look, different style, all that stuff. And so I may do that, or I would really like to build it. I love to build stuff, but that's going to take me away from the tiny house. So unfortunately, I don't think I could build it. Maybe I can just do something, you know, where it's like, hey, I need all my buddies to come out here, help me build this shed in one day, knock it out. It'll save me money from doing the rent to own and all that stuff. And maybe I'll do that. I don't know. Maybe I can get some of you viewers to come out and help me. You guys always are asking me if you can come out and help. Maybe that'll be like the first project is like, hey, I need this shed. I need to put some stuff in it. Let's all come together, a community, and let's build this shed together in like 1 day, 2 days, something like that. And I don't know, you know, we'll just have to figure that out when the time comes. But right now, my priority is the tiny house. I've got a lot of work going on that. And as of right now, I'm back to working by myself. I am not worried about it. I do have Jacob and Alex. They pretty much said, hey, if you need anything, you know, give me a call. We're that type of friends where, you know, I went and helped them process all their chickens and stuff like that. And then, you know, go out there and they help me mill up lumber, and I'm helping them cut down trees. Like we have a really, really good friendship of, hey, we both have the time to do this. We can help each other. Let's help each other. But on that, I need to get busy. I need to get some work done. I'm just going to keep this on the back burner for now. I might, you know, again, get the shed, whatever. I don't know. But as of right now, it's not really a top priority. I do need to get something to put all my tools, clothes, and all that stuff in. but it's not that big of a priority. I've pretty much been living out of my truck, out of the tents, and all that type of stuff. But hope you guys have an awesome day. I just wanted to kind of touch on that a little bit because people were asking. I like to keep you guys updated. I think you guys deserve to be updated, and I treat you guys like family, and that's what I really think of you guys as. So, you know, I believe in keeping family updated. So see y'all guys later. Hopefully you have an awesome day, and remember, stay true to the red, white, and blue. USA, America.